One day, you're going to wake up and feel it. Not happiness, not excitement, but a quiet fear. A fear that comes from realizing you've been running. Running from responsibility, running from your potential, running from the person you know you could become. And the scariest part, no one is chasing you. No one is stopping you. No one is holding you back. Except you, because no one is coming to save you. We tell ourselves stories to feel better. I'll start tomorrow. I'll do it when things slow down. I'll get to it when I feel ready. I'm just waiting for motivation to come. But motivation doesn't come to people who wait. It comes to people who move. It's a reward for taking the first step, not the spark that gets you started. The most dangerous place you can live is comfort. It feels safe. It feels familiar. And it slowly, quietly kills your ambition without you ever noticing. You scroll through your phone. You watch other people succeed. You see them building the lives you dream about. And you promise yourself, this won't be your life forever. But the days turn into weeks. The weeks turn into months. The months turn into years. And then one morning, you look in the mirror, and you don't recognize the person staring back at you. Comfort didn't ruin you overnight. It was a slow poison. It happened quietly, in the small choices you made every single day. The choice to hit snooze. The choice to watch one more episode. The choice to say maybe later instead of right now. Each one seemed harmless on its own, but together they built the walls of a prison you now find yourself in. It's a prison with no locks, where the door is wide open, yet you choose to stay. Because leaving means facing the unknown, and the familiar pain of staying put feels safer than the potential pain of trying and failing. You tell yourself you're just resting, just recharging. But deep down, you know the truth. You're hiding. You're letting the best years of your life slip away, one comfortable, empty day at a time. And the silence that follows that realization is deafening. No one talks about this specific kind of pain. The pain of knowing you're capable of so much more, but consistently choosing less. The quiet agony of watching time move forward while you stay exactly the same. The subtle embarrassment of explaining your dreams to people, dreams that have never once turned into actions. Here's the hard truth nobody wants to hear. The pain of discipline hurts. It's the burn in your muscles, the strain on your mind, the sacrifice of immediate pleasure. But it's temporary. It's a short-term investment for a long-term reward. The pain of regret, that one stays with you. It's a permanent resident in your mind. Regret whispers at night when you're trying to sleep. It shows up when you're alone with your thoughts. It asks you the questions you desperately don't want to answer. What if you had just tried? What if you hadn't quit that one time? What if you had actually believed in yourself? Just for a moment. And deep down, in the quietest part of your soul, you already know the answers. You know what you would have been capable of. You see flashes of that other life, the one where you didn't give in to fear and comfort. That vision is both your greatest inspiration and your heaviest burden. The cost of staying the same is not just a lack of progress, it's an accumulation of self-betrayal. Every promise you break to yourself chips away at your self-respect. Every missed opportunity feeds the voice that says you're not good enough. And one day, you will realize that the comfort you craved has cost you everything that truly matters. Your potential, your pride, and your peace of mind. The price of inaction is far higher than the price of effort. It's a debt that compounds over time, and the interest is paid with a lifetime of what-ifs. The moment everything changes isn't glamorous. It doesn't happen when life gets easier or when the stars align perfectly. It happens when you get profoundly tired. Tired of lying to yourself, tired of restarting the same goal every Monday, tired of being the only one who is consistently disappointed in you. That moment, that raw, honest moment, when excuses stop working and your own justifications sound hollow, even to youth, it is where real change begins. It's not a burst of confidence. It's not a sudden wave of inspiration. It's a quiet, firm decision that says, this ends now. There's no applause. There's no dramatic movie scene. It's just you, alone, making a silent vow to stop running. It's the point where the pain of staying the same finally becomes greater than the fear of change. This is the turning point. It's not about feeling ready. You will never feel perfectly ready. It's about deciding that ready is a myth, and now is the only time you have. It's the decision to trade the familiar misery of your comfort zone for the uncertain possibility of growth. You look at your life, at the gap between who you are and who you want to be, and you decide that the gap is no longer acceptable. The switch flips, not because of something you see, but because of something you feel deep inside. A profound dissatisfaction. A holy discontent that finally propels you into motion. This is your 0 hour. The past is done. The future is unwritten. And in this very moment, with this one decision, you take back the pen. You don't rebuild your life in one day. You rebuild it in the small, unseen moments. It's built by showing up when it's boring and the initial excitement has faded. It's built by choosing discipline over the easy comfort of distraction. It's forged by doing the work without needing validation or applause from anyone. At first, you won't feel powerful. You'll feel tired. You'll feel unsure. You'll question if you're making any progress at all. But you have to remember this. Consistency beats motivation every single time. Motivation is a fickle friend that comes and goes, but consistency is a loyal ally that builds empires. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits. So you focus on the habits. Small actions, done every single day, even when no one is watching. Especially when no one is watching. That's how you become unstoppable. Not through one heroic leap, but through thousands of tiny, courageous steps. It's the decision to read 10 pages instead of scrolling. The decision to go for a walk instead of staying on the couch. The decision to work on your project for 15 minutes. Even when you feel completely uninspired. Each action is a vote for the person you want to become. At first, the changes are invisible. But slowly, brick by brick, you are building a new foundation. A foundation of discipline, resilience, and one day you'll look back and realize that the person you used to be is a distant memory. You didn't just change. You transformed. 1 year from now, you'll look back at this exact moment, and there will be only 2 outcomes. You'll either say, "I'm so glad I started," or you'll say, "I wish I had." There is no in. Every day that passes is a choice between those 2 futures. The world doesn't need another dreamer. It has enough of those. It doesn't need another person with a great idea who never acts on it. What you need is someone who decided to act. Someone who chose the temporary pain of discipline over the permanent pain of regret. So the question isn't, can you do it? You already know you can. The real question is, will you finally stop running from yourself? The choice is yours. The time is now.